Speed the whip with a whiff of speed. Give me love, love is all we need.
We're here at the premiere of Ride or Die at the Holiday Auto Theater in Hamilton, Ohio. This movie is about two best friends that go through lies, betrayal, and sacrifice for one another.
Pull the trigger, my mind is blowing. We're not gonna make it out alive, but take my hand, we'll try to survive. St. Nancy meets Bonnie and Clyde, but I'll stick with you, my ride or die. Speeding fast till we make some tracks. Promise me we're not coming back. We're not gonna make it out alive.
Mandy, you're beautiful, inside and out. Any guy should feel lucky to be with you, and I'll always be here to beat up the bullies. I'm like your security now. Does that take us beyond besties? I think it does. Later, Ash.
Ride or Die in its most basic form is about two female best friends. And then there's so much more than that. So there's so many different sides of it. The number one part of it is that it's about Mandy and Ashley. And Ashley has been killing Mandy's terrible ex-boyfriend. And Mandy has no idea. And everything seems to be okay for the most part until it's revealed that Mandy has been lying about some things. And Ashley feels like she has been pouring so much into this friendship and she's missing out on some things. So Ashley has this whole meltdown where she creates an imaginary character who follows her around and is a terrible influence on her.
He says you've been friends for like a really long time.
Yeah, Mandy's my best friend, and it's my duty as her best friend to make sure you understand that if you hurt her, I'll kill you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll treat her nice.
Yeah, you don't understand. I've done it before.
So we started off with the short film, and then I thought up so much more for the characters, and I started adding on to it, and next thing I knew, I kind of had this really long short film. And it was working until I realized I hated the ending. So I spent more time writing it, and the script I probably wrote over maybe about 2 years, to where it finally all came together and I felt like it made more sense, and gave us the opportunity to, continue the story if we wanted to after the feature-length film. When I was writing it, it was really hard to write because there's so many things going on with these girls, and I wanted to keep them messy because I see too often these women that are like strong characters and they have all their stuff together. And you can be strong but also be struggling at the same time. So I wanted their specific journey to be, Ashley needed to figure out who she was, and then Mandy's journey was to stick up for herself, and that actually meant sticking up to the one person she trusted the most, which was Ashley. When I was writing it, it was very hard to write because there were so many different things happening. There were really serious matters, and I didn't really understand the gravity of it until I started showing the movie and hearing from people who have experienced those things. I was just kind of writing from a place of wanting to make it the most extreme thing for Ashley, and to hear so many women who have gone through that extreme thing was sobering. And so I am really glad that of all the things that I'm getting back is that like my intended audience, which were women, are actually reaching out to me and telling me about it.
you make this?
Oh. Yeah. Thought it'd be a creative and like therapeutic way to deal with losing her. Ash, how did you deal with your parents leaving?
Vanessa, she rehearses so much, and she was really proactive with it and rehearsing with Hannah, who played Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, they were kind of staying at my house between, you know, filming days. I was very appreciative of her putting in the effort that she did for Ashley. And then Hannah is such a good actress too. Oh my gosh, when we had a day where one of the camera operators came up to me and she said, I think we need to talk to people about hygiene. I said, why? And she said, because someone here smells like BO. Like, I think they forgot to put deodorant on today. And the next thing I know, I see Hannah walk by. And I was like, but Hannah's, like, she never smells. Like, what's going on? I go over to her and her eyes are bloodshot. And I said, hey, what's going on? And she said, I need to be really upset for this. So I just rubbed onions in my eyes. And it's that kind of like dedication that you don't expect when it happens. It's awesome because she looked so upset. And I mean, I would never ask anybody to do that. But her initiative on it was really awesome. I think another thing that stood out was Chris DeTone. Just because he played such a bad guy in the movie, but he really internalized the dialogue that I put in there.
What are you doing?
Just watching TV.
I think you watch other people doing shows.
It's the channel it was on.
Look, I'm not good at this. This whole parenting thing was your mother's expertise. Me and your grandmother's actually going on this trip so that we can get closer before I get custody.
I feel closer already, Daddy.
You know I hate that.
I know. Oh,
Mom called me Polly.
I remember.
I miss her.
If you'd been around, maybe she'd still be here.
You know, we met in a bar. Every guy there was trying to buy her a drink. She picked mine. Butterina.
Ew.
Oh, she loved dirty shit like that.
The first thing that I would say is before attempting a feature film, make a ton of short films. Because if things don't work out, you know, you have just a short film to work on and you can keep playing with it. Like I said, I keep playing with Edgar just to kind of see how I want to edit around it. So make a lot of short films because each film is going to teach you at least one lesson. The friends that I've made for this is really where I've like found my tribe and been able to make this happen. You know, my producers have been friends that have seen what I've made and have wanted to assist me. So going into business with them has been super rewarding to be able to say this is legit. I have an LLC for this movie. So finding that support, I would say support, because for me it was friends, but for somebody else maybe something different. I think one of the biggest things is when I was in college I made my film family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we all have our talents and finding that group of people that you can work with is awesome. It's really inspiring.